Okay, today we have a 2005 Chrysler 300, a domestic windshield 1571. Windshield's been cut free and resting in the opening. I hear from time to time, how do you negotiate around the fender edges and such where the glass goes under the fender? Well, you can clearly see, I don't have a tape measure on it, but by the length of my finger here, it goes to like the second joint on my finger. So we've got over 1.5 inches of clearance between the fender and the windshield where it comes to rest with it laying in the opening. Now with the post proximity, it's probably about 2 inches from the edge of the glass where it comes to rest, but it's higher. So that means we're going to have to create a drop-down configuration. And if you could take over for me, sir, thank you. So what we do is we take our Rolladeck kit here. We take the kit out of the bag. The last job I did today was a standard configuration with the short slide, and I've got the red base plate, which is what you're going to need to use on this one. It's your most commonly used base plate. And actually, we may use the 3-inch slide on this because it looks like the distance of the screw holes to the glass is going to be a little short with the tube. So what we're going to do is we're going to convert our conventional 2-inch plate to the 3-inch plate with a 1-inch drop. So how we do that is we just undo our screws that are mounting the 2-inch slide plate to the deck plate, put them back in the kit. Put the 2-inch back in the kit, take your 3-inch, and instead of going with a conventional bolt, you're going to invert it and put it on top. You're going to use the medium size bolts. You put a spacer between the slide plate and the deck plate. Make sure your rollers are facing the right direction. And you have essentially set it up with a single drop. Double drop would be the same process, but doubled up the spacers with the long bolts that come in your kit. Those are rare cases, like if you're doing a Super Duty Ford pickup truck or a Dodge truck. Those require a double drop configuration. Now, single drop is set up, tool set up and ready to go. Now you're going to have to set the glass and the tool together because you can see the wheels don't come down far enough to clear the glass in order to lift it from underneath. So, you're going to want to get something to get under that glass. Let's use my pocket screwdriver here. Get underneath it, lift it up, set the tool in place underneath the glass, let the glass come down and rest it, and then you can still make your adjustments afterwards as you normally would. Go ahead and lock your set screws. And the tool and the glass are ready to be used. And you can see the glass is just supported just above the bead in the corners, so that gives you ample room to negotiate your placement. Now, we're going to go ahead and let the hood down. Having a windshield that's got such a wicked curve like this one, it's hard to see what you're hitting on the opposite side of the vehicle when you're placing it. So having the Rolladeck in there and learning how it works and understanding it will give you more confidence when you go to place your new glass onto the bead, that you're not going to be dragging the bead. You're going to be getting it placed correctly. Okay, glass is cut free on the tool. I'm going to bring it up nice and easy. Now you see it just cleared the fenders, so we're good there. We roll it out, get it to our center of gravity, and lift away. Now you'll notice that yes, the Rolladeck tool is slightly above the urethane bead. So what you're going to want to do in that case, you want to be careful, obviously, not to get urethane in your Rolladeck tool when you go to place a new glass. You may want to just maybe prime a little bit higher in that area and move your bead up just a hair so that you can clear the tool as you get it placed. And you can go ahead and shut it off now. That was part one. We'll be back for part two of the install process.
Now is that your device?